Hey, this is Rich. Today we're going to cover the glossed foam cannon gun. This is the reservoir. This is where we're actually going to put our gloss shampoo into the container, and we're going to mix that. We're going to dilute it about an ounce, which is a small amount, and then we're going to fill the rest of this container up with water. But what I want to talk about today is how to use a foam cannon, the way it operates, and how to hook it up to your pressure washer. Now, the pressure washer you're going to want to use is going to require at least 1.8 gallons per minute. Anything less than that is not going to give this enough pressure to produce the foam on the car that we're looking for. So that's a really important note that I want to point out to you guys right now. Also, we're going to talk about the operation of our valve in the front here. This is going to take it from a stream to a wide fan in your foam. And the top is going to be your control for amount of soap and water that you want to inject on the car. When you have this valve closed all the way, that's going to produce a lot of foam. And when you have the valve open, it's going to produce less foam. So we're going to go over the techniques. It also comes with what's called a male coupler. This is your insert that comes with the kit. This is a 1/4 inch, and this is pretty standard for most pressure washers when you're going to plug it in, and we're going to show you how to hook that up to the pressure washer. We're going to be using a 2-bucket wash process. The 2-bucket wash process consists of a 5.5 gallon bucket here and a second 5.5 gallon bucket here. Now, the first 5.5 gallon bucket is going to be your water bucket. We call that a rinse bucket. Okay. Now, your second bucket is going to be your soap bucket, which we're going to add some of the gloss shampoo, okay, to the 5.5 gallon bucket. Now, also, what's important part of the process is inside these buckets, we have what we call a grit guard. A grit guard is important because it sits at the bottom of the bucket. If you ever wash your car, you're going to pull heavy grit off of the car. When you pull the grit off the car, this is going to help entrap it and screen it to the bottom of the bucket. So when you put your wash mitt inside the bucket, you're not grabbing the debris and then slapping it back to the finish of your car, which can cause damage, abrasion, swirl marks, and scratches. So each one of these 5 gallon buckets is going to be holding a grit guard in the bottom, okay? Now, below is what we call our glossed car wash mitt. Now, we make two. We have one that's a yellow one and a red one. And for today's instruction, we're going to be showing the red one. If you can see, there's a bunch of cuts through the foam. Now, these cuts are important because as you're washing your car, again, another preventative maintenance, it's going to hopefully entrap some of the dirt in between these cutouts in the foam so that the grit doesn't get to the paint. And this is just another product of Glossed that we use to recommend while washing your car, and this is on the website as part of our bundle kit for washing your car. Now, this bucket, we're going to have one in each bucket when we're washing the cars, and we're going to go over step by step on how to use the hand foam mitt to wash your vehicle after you apply the foam to the surface of the car. So let's go ahead and jump to the next step. So we're going to learn the process. Okay, here is what we call our gloss enhancing car wash shampoo or gloss shampoo. Now, this product we've had out since 2007. We just improved it. We made the viscosity and the thickness of it for the foam cannon gun to give you the best and thickest foam when you use in conjunction, whether you're using it with just a bucket system and a hand wash mitt or using in the foam cannon. Now, what's great about the shampoo is that you don't need a lot of the shampoo when washing the car. And we're going to show today about how much approximately you're going to add to the reservoir on your foam cannon gun. Okay, so here is your reservoir for your foam cannon gun, and I'm going to go ahead and unscrew this from the hardware. Now, as I pull this out, you can see that there's a long tube. This is your tube that actually pulls or siphons it from the bottom of the reservoir and feeds it up with the air and then mixes it with the soap to give you the foam effect on your vehicle. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off. Now, the next thing I want to do is grab my shampoo. We're going to add about an ounce of shampoo to the reservoir of the foam cannon. And you can see there's about an ounce of shampoo inside the reservoir. Okay, so now I'm going to also add some of the gloss shampoo, about an ounce to the bottom of my bucket. Okay, so now I've added between 1 and 2 ounces to my reservoir on my foam cannon gun. I've got my 1/4 inch nipple here, and I've got my quick disconnect, and I'm going to slide back here, and I'm actually going to insert my 1/4 inch into my pressure washer gun. Okay, and I'm going to begin foaming the vehicle. Now, remember, your valve to your left is going to be a wide stream here, and the valve on top controls your soap. So the minus sign is going to give you less soap and more water, and all the way to the plus side is going to give you your full foam effect. This is important to note when you're using your foam cannon gun. So let's go ahead and get started. now we've completed the foam cannon wash process. As you can see, we've been successful in applying the foam cannon with the gloss shampoo, and now we're going to go to the drying process. Now the drying process is really important because a lot of people, they pick the wrong towel. And this is when you're using it on a dark colored vehicle, you want to make sure that you're using the right towel. Glossit, we have come out with our own towel. It's called our Double Plush Yellow towel. It's a 24 by 24 inch towel. As you can see, it has super soft fiber. And we're going to be using this in a one direction mode when we dry. Okay. You also want to make sure that you check the car. If you're doing this indoors or outdoors, there's blowing debris. You gotta be really careful. Sometimes I recommend, if you've got a lot of debris blowing around, you want to go ahead and just blot the towel. That way you're not causing scratching to the finish, okay? Now, one of the unique benefits of using the foam cannon is that it broke down a lot of the dirt and debris, so I'm not gonna really worry about scratching, so I'm gonna go ahead and use a back and forth motion with both my hands. So one of the important benefits we show, there's a lot of guys coming out with a spray detail or a boost enhancer for your car wash. Now our gloss enhancer is a water-based emulsion. This is the first product we ever developed. This product is user-friendly and can be sprayed right over the rinse portion of a hand car wash. And this is a trick that a lot of the detailers use when time is money. They're gonna go ahead and take our gloss enhancer detail spray and they're gonna spray it over the rinse portion after they foam cannon the finish, okay? It eliminates another step of having to use the detail spray. After you dry the car, you can do it in one step. Now this can be used on the mirrors, the paint, the glass, and the trim with our gloss enhancer detail spray. It's also gonna leave a very unique shine to the finish because it's gonna give it that just waxed look. Okay, so we have just completed our first video on the foam cannon gun and 2 bucket wash system with some of the new gloss shampoo, our detail spray, our yellow towel. And you go ahead and take a look at this finish. I mean, this is a car that we rally, 23,000 miles in the last 3 years. And all we do is maintain it with our gloss shampoo and our gloss enhancer detail spray. You can take a look at the finish. The finish looks flawless after the car wash. Please log on to gloss-it.com and be sure to look at the bundles and kits that we're gonna make available with this video, with the foam cannon, the towel, the detail spray, and everything you need to produce a flawless hand car wash finish. Thanks for visiting, and we'll see you soon.